So with that massive amount of productivity, it happens right away. It's impacting everything, every aspect of humanity, which means every organization that humans have created, which means every company. And here's where I think some interesting social questions come up. One of them is, I would argue that a third to 2/3 of white collar jobs will be permanently gone within 5 years. Permanently. The folks that say AI is creating as many jobs that eliminates are naive, and they are, quite frankly, stupid. It's don't need the work. So that means the tax base is going to be destroyed. That the top 10% pay 90% of our taxes, or whatever it is, however, local, civil, local, federal, every type of tax, not just income. The amount of consumption of resources, water, electricity, et cetera, that AI requires to feed it through data centers and other sources is huge. So, if we're looking at one of the biggest challenges in our society, it's electricity. If AI is so powerful, if an organization does not fully embrace it, its competitors, whether it's another nation, another company, another individual, if I'm interviewing two software engineers and one's AI first and one's not, they don't get past the first 5 seconds. If I'm looking at what nation is going to survive, if there's a nation that regulates AI and tries to keep it in control versus one who doesn't, within a year or 18 months, you just can't compete. Same with companies. I think
proposed moratorium on data centers is the most ill-advised public boondoggle I think I've seen. From my technical brain, right?
I'm like there are real concerns. Yes, water is a resource, particularly in parts of the Midwest. In the U.S., it's a scarce resource. Electricity is unfortunately a scarce resource. It takes 10 years from planning till shovel finished to put up a new power capacity, right? Regulations and just the time it takes to do it. So I learned at a conference I hosted recently that the amount of electricity increase that just AI usage is increasing, just AI, purely AI, is equivalent to Miami, Broward, and Palm Beach counties. That's like 7-8 million people every quarter.
Yeah.
So where's that coming from? So these are real questions to answer. We got to think about everything, because if we as a country, or we as a state, or we as a business, or whatever, if we don't fully embrace this incredibly powerful thing, someone else will.